Good morning, good people. Good morning, good morning. I'm gonna give it a little more time, then I'll get into it. Reading this week. Yeah, they open. Haitian Goddess, what's up? Miss Canty, how you doing? OC Forever. What's going on, bro? ME. Terra Bascu. I gotta learn how to speak French. Brandy Reyes. Candy. Brandy nuts, man. Fuck this. I can't take this no more. Yeah. What's up, Queenly Lisa? Y'all crazy people, man. You know what? I don't. When I retire from doing this, I'm gonna have to get a brain wipe. Cause what y'all, the stuff y'all say, it just stick with you. Y'all nuts, man. I love it. Well, so it's a basque, basket. Okay, Terra Basquiat. Thank you. I like when people break their name down because God damn it knows I'll butcher a word. Or I'll make it up. Lex still learning. Peace. Okay, everybody. I'm gonna jump right on into this. Uh I'm gonna jump right into this ancestor here. This ancestor energy. I still got a wrong note. Send the voice memo like saying it slow like I'm crazy. I get it. uh so everybody, I'm gonna jump on into this one right here. So this is gonna be a little controversial for some people, and I have one for male and I have one for female. But today we're gonna talk about that ancestor that was a very toxic female. It needs to be talked about because in my family, coming from a bunch of pirates, killers, and thugs, we never put the blame on the female. We never put the blame on the toxic auntie or the toxic cousin or the toxic sister that was sitting up there bitching, moaning, complaining, ruining other people's lives, giving their fucking opinion. You know what I'm saying? We never did that. We always just let it slide. I mean, and I want y'all to think about this. There's always been some older person in your family, a grandmama, a great auntie, some older female in your family that always had something negative to say about some shit you was doing. Oh, you get with a man, you get with your boo thing, fresh out of college, you bushy tailed and bright eyes and love and shit, and the next thing they come around and say, oh, don't trust them niggas, don't trust them, man, you can't understand them, you can't trust them, have your own bank account, do da 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 da. They give you the rundown on everything that you should be doing, not to support your relationship, not to support your union, but they was all doing some bad shit, always talking about how this ain't right because their life was fucked up. I ain't gonna be G with you now. It may touch a couple souls. It may piss you off. But I got one for men too. That's next week. But the same goddamn toxic female lineage in every generation has at least three. And if you think I'm lying, take 5 seconds to think about the three most women that was around you growing up. And this could be in its every generation. Three women that was around you on a daily basis, and listen how they used to talk about men and how they used to educate you on how to fuck them over. And some of y'all grew up with that mindset how to fuck a man over, how not to be one with the man, how not to love your mate, how always to try to get the upper hand. And then when the relationship failed, I told you he wasn't no good. No, that's not true. You coached that woman into being like you, and you caused her to fuck up something that God probably sent for her. The shit is happening now with our friends. I got some male friends, boy, that, oh man, you can't trust a bitch. The bitch. Fuck him in gold. Fuck him in gold. Nigga, that's how I'm supposed to live my life? With a rotation? That shit cool in your 20s. Nigga, I'm in my 40s. Close to my 50s. What you think I need a rotation of pussy running in and out of my house? Mm-mm. Give me one. Right over there in the corner. Let me lather her up, bathe her up, freshen her up, and keep that. She can have her own shit. I can have mine. But goddamn it, I need you here Wednesday at 7 o'clock. No ifs and buts about it. That's how you're supposed to be taught. But with this toxic ass female that was in all of our bloodline, she did a lot of damage to the men and she did a lot of damage to the women. But nobody want to admit that. Nobody want to admit because, you know, the new female movement. I get it. Caucasian men treated they women like shit. I get it. So black men took the brunt because that was all in the courts and the news. That's how the laws are written now. I'm just saying, it ain't a racial thing. Believe it. So we talking about today those females, toxic ass females that we grew up with that hurt some of our sisters' mentality, that broke their mindscape, that made them not give a damn, that made them not want to be and give their all to their husband, made them not want to give their all to the person they was desiring to be with. Because they had a fucked up life. They had everything going on wrong. They had all this fucked up shit going. So then, why not? Why not pass that toxic bullshit on to the next? These cats all over my house. I can't wait to get rid of the majority of their asses. They jumping everywhere. Cats. That's a cat. So I should have. The cat ain't gonna throw me off my game. So let me just explain what I'm talking about, people. And before I go any further, I'm not down in this ancestor here. I'm not down in this ancestor energy. What I'm doing is I'm trying to get you guys to understand that we need to pray for these ancestors to free them from their bullshit. We need to take actions on our side to alleviate their stress, their pain, and their wrongdoing. I tell you, the worst thing I hate hearing somebody talk about an ancestor, either they had to be just the old ass grandmama or they had to be a warrior. You had some ancestors that had various skills that worked their way through various things in life, various situations, various articles. And you telling me we just reduced down to a slave and a motherfucking warrior? Where is our dignity? Where is our humanity? Where is our civility? Where is the mental issues we fought? Now back to this toxic female. There always was a toxic female, and I'm transparent. Y'all know how it go. It is what it is. I had an auntie. She's still living. She ain't an ancestor. It's good in living. Death won't even come touch her ass. She just gonna live forever, y'all. I'm not saying I wish it did, but her ass is not gonna motherfucking die. I don't see, and she healthy as fuck too. I'll tell you like this, and I ain't gonna throw her name up in the mix, cause she's still living. And y'all can say I'm lying. Y'all, I just hope y'all do your research here. I'm transparent. This auntie was strung out on drugs, all that shit. The lady went out there fucking around. My auntie caught AIDS. She had AIDS for notice the key word had. She had HIV and AIDS for 2 years. 2 years. That motherfucker went back to the doctor. They said it was gone. What? She wasn't on no medicine. She wasn't on shit. She was still drinking and cracking it up. They went back. That shit was untraceable. It was not there. We thought we were planning a funeral for her. And like, this bitch talk too much. We can't wait for her to go. This bitch in everybody's business. We just, man, thank God. We were thanking God because you had a girlfriend. She, oh, you was over there with Brittany yesterday. And she, yeah, you can't be playing with these hoes feeling like that. And she'll fuck your game up, man. And we like, auntie, bitch, you on my side. Also, did you get a little, make the chick feel like she was on a team and get a little motherfucking, money to go buy some crack because we had stopped giving it to her. So, the lady caught age, man. 2 years, we thought she was out here. We thought she, E5K, thank you. E5K slate, baby. Oh, I gotta put baby on it. It seems like just somebody, baby. Well, auntie had caught the boy. And we were planning for her as a kick it, boy. We were kind of happy she was gonna kick the bitch. Not saying we didn't love our auntie. We just happy we can hold a proper way now, y'all. We ain't gotta worry about bringing our girlfriends or whatever home because auntie sitting out drunk ass on the porch telling our business. It became the thing. She was toxic as fuck, y'all. But she went back to the hospital. Nope, it ain't there. We must have made a mistake. Bitch, you tested it 3 times. We must have made a mistake. It ain't there. Show us the paperwork, bitch. Fuck your mouth. Paperwork. Showed us the paperwork. It was gone. The lady still living to this day. Healthy, got all her juices, hips, ass, tits. Nothing wrong with her. God is good, I guess. Or evil never fucking dies. You choose. You motherfucking choose. I'll let you be the judge of that bitch. So, like, back to the toxic female. That's just a little transparent story. So my auntie, she's very toxic. Very toxic. She used to tell her daughters, don't trust a man. She used to tell her daughters, have your own separate bank account. She used to tell her daughters, don't do this, don't do that. Don't believe in him. Don't do this and don't ever help him out. If he ain't got $10, he a man, he should have it. Not knowing that, he been buying her and spending all the money, showing her love and affection. And a lot of women in my family lost good men. Men that was taking care of the boys whose fathers was in prison or gone. The guy, we didn't know this guy. They would come over there, they put us in the bathtub because our mamas and shit were too busy hooking and whoring in the street on drugs or just not giving a fuck, Man, baby, these kids. They'll throw us in the tub, put some alcohol in the water, Florida water in the bitch, to make sure we got the spiritual shit off of her. Invite us to their house, take us out to the park and shit. And then you have that toxic bitch up and up to your mind. You can sit on the porch and say, don't trust him. It's something up with a man that want to play with your kids all the time. Something up with him. Look at him. He buying them kids food and drink and stuff, baiting them up. He just want them kids to feed them information if you fuck up. And I'm like, God damn. So then the women in the family, the young girl will go over there and talk, and they'll piss that man off so bad. He like, man, fuck it. I don't need this. I got my shit together. I don't need this. Then when he leave, I knew he wasn't no motherfucking good. I told you. No, he wasn't gonna leave. It's because of that toxic bitch over there. And I'm gonna call it what it is. This is what we call it sometimes, y'all. This toxic bitch is sitting over here ruining your fucking mindset, running the man off. Inadvertently. And now misery love company because she's sitting out there. Now y'all both sitting on the porch drinking a beer and a Faygo fucking soda. Wondering when the next man gonna come around to rescue you out this shit. We need to pray for those ancestors, man, who had no fucking common sense, who didn't trust, who didn't know how to love, and who didn't learn to motherfucking give a little bit of trust over. I'm just saying. If I'm wrong for talking like this, people, y'all say, Baron, you're fucking wrong. You're a chauvinistic pig. I get it. I shut up. I know the culture of the day. But we're not talking about today's women because guess what? Today's women, Y'all gotta understand that it's not y'all fault. This is a programming thing. This was programmed from your mamas, your grandmas, and your auntie that had a toxic view on life. They went to their grave with that toxic fucking view. They couldn't marry a man, so they had one come over every now and then and trim the motherfucking bushes. Pay a couple bills and get out. And now you're lonely sitting up there bitching at your kids coming in and out the house, bitching at your grandkids coming in and out the house, bitching for no reason because you ain't got nobody there to turn your attention to that can love you, respect you, and care for you. Because you was taught by a toxic female that men ain't shit. That person is trapped, people. That ancestor is trapped in their own hell that they made, that they need our help to pray them out that shit. And maybe, and I'm finna hit you where it hurt now. Y'all can say Baron, fuck you. I don't care if you put FK on this bitch. I don't put, you can put a whole K, you can put a whole F is on this whole bit. I don't care, because I'm finna tell you. This is the reason the majority of women today cannot stay in relationship, because that ancestor is still permeating that bitterness, that poison, that salt within a part of your brain. Keep in mind, your ancestors resides inside of you. Every time one of them pass away, that shit is in your cells and your DNA. So you pick up their traits unknowing. If you could pick up learning how to cook from them, you could pick up learning how to do hair from them. You could pick up learning how to paint from an ancestor. You could pick up learning how. Don't you think you could pick up some toxic traits from one too? A lot of reasons women can't get a heart to a man in love is because it's not because of their mama. It's because of the ancestor, the bitter ass motherfucking ancestor that passed away. That's still sitting up there jaded. Not to make a play on Will, motherfucking old lady. Cause if you want me to say, when that bitch die, she gonna be just as toxic as that little boy I've heard. And that's a toxic little boy. God damn, that's a toxic little boy. Yelling all that shit out. Tyler, the creator, that boy, kept saying the shit. Talk, man, hold up, bitch. We doing this in secret, man. Bitch, I don't need nobody to know my. And he said it on social media too. And I don't even follow the shit. I'm like, I said, he's a toxic motherfucker, and she is too. You see what I'm saying? I knew I veered the fuck off, but I've been talking about that shit all weekend ever since I heard it. This little toxic mother, and call that boy out like that. That boy trimming his ass on the low. He wanted the whole world to know. Why? Keep your business to yourself, people. If you're getting trimmed on the low, keep it to your goddamn self. But yeah, a lot of us can't form great connection due to our toxic ass ancestors. And the women, you guys got it bad. Because not only were you not able to be protected by your man from day to day, time to time, then you had the person that lost their man for whatever fucking reason, systematic, drugs, another woman, bitter, jaded, and they passing that shit on to you. They went to their grave thinking man wasn't shit, and there was nothing good about a man other than 30 minutes of sex and money. And you get that shit permeated into your cells, into your soul, into your mind. And you can't deprogram it because it's going to always boil up and surface up due to one little word, one little trigger, one little memory about that person. And then you're losing good men. You're losing good people. You're losing all this shit that's supposed to be supporting you, caring for you, and loving you. Because you got to think, well, Auntie Annie, she did it all by herself and she didn't need a man. Bullshit. Auntie Annie was going down the road fucking Clarice's man. Was taking damn good care of Clarice's man, because her and Clarice used to sit up there and talk shit about Clarice's man. And when Clarice didn't want to fuck him, Annie was there show trimming him up, taking his money, treating him good, fixing him a meal. But she didn't want to get her own man. You see how the fuck shit work? I was a little boy seeing this shit. I heard my aunties talk this nasty shit about people. My grandmama, my granddaddy had a whole nother motherfucking family. You know she refused to divorce that man. And when he died, she got his whole motherfucking pension. My grandma say, that bitch Nell will not get a dime. She stayed married, wasn't divorcing, none of that shit. When granddaddy died, my grandma was getting over $3,000 a month. off my granddaddy pension. She say, baby, this how you beat the system. They didn't screw, in the later years, they wasn't mad at each other. Grandma used to teach him, y'all go out there and get y'all a good man, keep him, trim him, do whatever you say. Fuck him till he nuts, fuck him till he ain't got no kneecap no more. Just be nice to that man, be good to him. Then you have that one toxic ass auntie sitting on the porch. Don't listen to that shit. I married one and he fucked me over. It's because you're angry at the world. And you wonder, how do a person get that type of anger inside of them when they haven't experienced anything? How do you get that fear inside of you, that toxicity inside of you when you haven't even experienced the heartbreak, when you haven't even experienced somebody fucking you over? That comes from the ancestor energy that's trapped in that nasty little negative fucking toxic pool of bullshit, and it's bubbling up at the surface because guess what? Everybody want to live again. And when you go through a fucked up emotional thing, if they dealing with that same emotion in some form or fashion, that's their time to live again. And when they get to living again, they're going to show their motherfucking ass. They're going to take control of that situation and they're going to live it out to the best. Because now they got a feeling behind what they've been thinking and trapped. If I ain't making no sense, people, y'all let me know. Y'all say, Baron, this is your time to bash women. This is your time to bash women, and you're wrong. God ain't with you, and your feet stink. I don't care. You can say it. I don't mind. Because we gonna get the pure healing of our ancestors. We gonna get it. Because if we gonna sit up here and play this ancestor worship game, and we gonna sit up there and really call on our ancestors, we need to know what we calling on. We can call on an ancestor, and we can call one of the most toxic, murderistic, raperistic bitches on the planet to come up here and fucking destroy our lives. And we thinking we calling them to help us develop some cash. These motherfuckers out here, they gonna get us to the bag, but how many motherfuckers they gotta take out to do it? How many mail they gotta rob? How many houses they gotta kick in? You follow me? So when we don't pray to alleviate the pain and the negativity that our ancestors are going through, don't even bother fucking calling them. Don't even bother dealing with them. Dealing with the ancestor energy that's toxic or good, you choose. You have to face one thing, and that's reality. You're not facing reality for yourself. You're facing reality for them, a reality that they cannot face because they are in the afterlife. So when your reality come into play and your ideas come into play and your emotions come into play, that's a reality that's permeated inside of you. What if a mean, nasty, venomous ancestor attached to that motherfucking energy that's boiling up to the top and start fucking your world up? Now you're saying, do a bitch got a spell on me? No, it ain't a spell, it's you. But if I going all peace, harmony, and all that shit inside of me, it can't be me. Well, again, still, it's you. It's your ancestor energy that you're calling. It's what you've been praying for. And you're just not sitting up there saying, I forgive you. Or looking in the mirror and telling yourself, I'm going to tell you, good, get out of jail free card with your ancestor that's all toxic and fucked up. And I said this before, people. I hope y'all understand. I'm going to say it again. You look yourself in the mirror. You put a candle next to that mirror. You look yourself in the mirror and you look yourself dead in the eyes in that mirror and you tell yourself, whichever ancestor that's going through this type of shit, the problem you going through, and you have a solution, you come out quick and you come out swinging. And if you don't have a solution, I forgive you for fucking up. I forgive you for making a mistake. I forgive you for not having a solution because one of us got it now. Let me help you so you can help me. You see what you just did? You did what I like to call thundering back. You poured that energy back into them. You gave them a sense of, I don't have to be like this. I may have died like this. This may be my imprint on the world that I left. But somebody says I don't have to be this way. I'm not making sense, y'all. I'm probably not making sense. How can I say this a different way? Because I want you to get it. I want you to get it. You take a candle. I don't care the color. It's the light that we're looking at. You turn off your bathroom light, mirror light. Hell, you can have your little makeup compact if they still make them bitches. You have them there, and you turn off the light in a dark room, and you looking in your eyes. Eyes are windows to the soul. You're telling yourself, the ancestor that resides in you, because keep in mind, this is all you now. Your ancestors are you. You are your ancestors. I forgive you. I cherish you. I honor you. I respect you. I love you. I empower you. I strengthen you. Baron, but isn't that a fucking affirmation? Isn't that an affirmation to self? I don't know if I don't. Isn't that what the yogis and the meditation people say? You tell yourself, "I am. I will. I am that I am." You tell yourself when you need to love yourself. You look in the mirror and say, "I need to love myself." You tell yourself, "I love you. I respect you. I cherish you. You're fabulous. You're skinny. You're thin. You're beautiful. You're thick. You're this. You have a loving husband. You have a good heart." You looking in the mirror, telling yourself that shit all day. But when we're fucking up with that, we're telling us this energy now. When we need to be talking to that ancestor, that energy that resides in us. And that's how you make the change. Am I making sense, people? I ain't the all-seeing Agamotto. I ain't no guru of YouTube. I'm just telling you proper mechanics, how to heal yourself and how to heal your lineage. There's some toxic people in your fucking past, in your lineage, that nobody gave a fuck about. So they grew up not giving a fuck about nobody. And now you get that same fucked up mentality and you wonder where you get it from. You got a house, a car, a man, a woman, you got whatever the fuck you got. And it's good. On the outside, people saying that bitch got it going on. And then you wonder why you just look at your husband and hate him. You wonder why you look at your mate and don't want to fuck him. You wonder why you look at your goddamn kids and be, "I can't wait till these kids go on to college. I can't wait till they get out my motherfucking life." You look at your own friend girls. I'm finna hit you hard. This is for women. Because I got one for men next week. Don't worry, brothers. We gonna get the business too. You look at your own homegirl, ride or die, thick and thin, sister to the end. Know who you hold with. You know who she hold with. They got secrets, can't leave Cancun. And you sit up there and you're bitter and you're mad at her. Why? Why? Because that bitter ancestor has regret. That regret don't get no apologetic energy. So that regret turns into, so fuck it. So I don't care. It is what it is. And then it boils out to the surface and this becomes your personality. Motherfucker like, why is she like that? She got everything. But they see a bitter, angry person. Y'all gonna get it. Y'all gonna understand where I'm coming from. Y'all gonna get it. Randy said, "I don't got them motherfucking ancestors." I like that. People, we have to do better by our ancestors. They are not trending. They are not fads. They are not shit we can say, words we can do to get a bitch in the sack. They're not words we can do to make us seem hip, woke, and spiritual to the masses. With every one of these ancestor prayers that we do on Monday, we're calling those ancestors and we're healing. And some of them motherfuckers are just as ugly as they want to be. They just as ugly as demons. And some of them can be as beautiful as angels. But we can't take the good without the bad. And we have to address that toxic fucking female that grew up in our lineage that destroyed men and women, that stopped women from having good relationship, that put that psyche and that block in your mind that a man ain't shit and he ain't good for nothing but dick and bills. And then you wonder why you can't form that connection. And you wonder why you fall on your knees and ask Jesus Christ to fix the man. Jesus Christ, fix my life. Baron, fix my life. Oshun, that's you, whoever, fix this, fix this, fix this. When the only thing you have to do is say, I need to talk to that hurt being inside of me, and I need to fix you. I need to fix you. I need to show you some love. I need to talk to you on a daily basis to let you know that it's not your fault. To let you know that you were just operating on a low level energy that you couldn't see what you needed to see. But I'm here. I'm experiencing this, and I can help you with your experience because it goes both ways. Von B just said, man in the mirror. That brought me back to Michael Jackson's song. I'm talking to the man in the mirror. I'm asking you to change your ways. You thought Michael Jackson was talking to himself. He was talking to all the little nasty little people in his lineage that hurt him. People, this is not something new. This is not a Baron's creation. This is not a Baron's idea. This shit has always been there. It's just been masked and hidden for the masses so that we can be in turmoil and agony with our self-development, with our developing who we are, our mental psyche, to have all these blocks and barriers and bridges. So people, a lot of y'all don't want to admit it. A lot of y'all might admit it. It is what it is. But there has been toxic people, females, I should say, that has ruined the lives of women, good women, turned them crazy. Then you're sitting around hanging out with toxic ass females who got toxic people in their family, and you see they y'all friends. You know that her mama ain't shit. You know that her sister ain't shit. You know that her auntie and grandma and them ain't shit. The family ain't shit. None of them wear panties. All of them sleep with the legs gapped open, how we used to say it in the South. You know they ain't shit. But you'll take advice from that person who haven't dealt with her toxic ancestor, who haven't dealt with that negative energy. Y'all would take advice from that and ruin your life. Oh, go ahead and fuck him. Nobody ever know. End up getting the baby, getting the STD or whatever. Then what you gotta do? Bitch, you only live once. YOLO. Toxic fucking female. Men do this shit. I'm telling you, men do this shit. I'm just the one that gonna say it. I'll break man code on your ass all day long. I done been around my sister friends. On my true spook, I'm gonna tell you about one of my sister friends, man, and it's the spookiest fucking thing. I kid you not. Spookiest thing, boy. Real life spooky shit. Von B say, I was told I couldn't depend on a man. The only person I could depend on is myself. Sure, that impacted my relationship. I didn't understand how to allow a man to be one. Oh my God. Is somebody talking and telling the truth? Thank you, Von B. Because women ain't going to admit that shit, man. That's the cat. And those are the little cats, too. Both of them just ran out of here. Little punks. She say I don't wear panties and I have on my mat to dress. That's just a saying. We ain't saying you women out there that free ball, y'all can't be yourselves. Now we understand some silk and some cotton ride up in places. I ain't got no JJ, but pretty sure it's a rough set when it's up there in that crack and you can't pull it out because people are. I get it. Not saying that. But if the whole motherfucking family ain't wearing panties and they sleep with their legs and their mouth open, Trick Daddy said it, not me. Why did I have to deal with this with Ancestor? Why did I have to deal with this with Ancestor? Why did y'all tell me to talk about this one? Oh my God. Well, people, I'm just gonna be G. Let me get back on track, boy, because I jumped off track, y'all. Forgive me. But listen, people, we need to pray for them toxic females from our lineage. I'm gonna take it back to where our mind would take us. Excuse me. I'm gonna take it back to where our mind would take us. Let's take it back to the plantation days. We ain't even gonna go into Africa or the Caribbean. Just American plantation, slavery, farming, indentured servants. Brother getting his ass handed to him by the slave master. Come over there and try to date a chick. I mean, I'm putting it in perspective. Come over there trying to date a chick. The chick, the mama, the auntie, whoever don't feel like that person can protect them. Don't feel like they should start a family with that person because he has no power in that situation. So they say don't trust him, don't fall in love with him. He can't do nothing for you. He can't protect you. It's all for you. It's all for yourself. Because one day the man gonna sell your ass off, and he can't come with you. Or they may sell him off, and you gonna be alone. So they indoctrinate that shit inside of women. That's the first thing of toxicity. It's a necessity at first. Then it becomes the norm. And then when it becomes the norm in a time where it don't need to be, now it becomes a way of life. And that way of life becomes toxic. No different than a man that's been to battle, been to war all his life. Can't depend on yourself, can't trust nobody. You got to watch out for everything. Everything is a trap. Everybody going to try to kill you, take your life. When you reiterate in society and wartime is over, you still got people walking around this bitch shell shocked, hands on the gun, hands on the knife, waiting for a bitch to jump out. The slightest move, they triggered. They accidentally hurt somebody or they intentionally hurt somebody. And now it's a psychological disorder. We got it. PTS, what's it called? PTSD. Toxic ancestors have developed PTSD inside of us. You have one argument with your mate. I knew I couldn't trust him. That's that toxic motherfucker boiling up to the surface. I mean, let's be real. If we gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. Cause we're gonna heal. And before I can charge you guys with going in there doing that prayer, I gotta have you guys understand what you're going to. You're not just gonna go in there and say, "Oh, toxic auntie bitch, get out my life, get out my soul, get out my mind." No, you gotta apologize to that person. You gotta apologize to yourself. You gotta apologize for everybody else who turned that person into that. And then you say, I don't need that energy. And if you're going to exist inside of this body, inside of this realm, and you're going to take up space in my mental psyche, I'm going to need you to come with your best behavior. I'm going to need you to come with a different outlook on life, because what you bring to the table, I give out to eat. What you bring to the table, I'm serving. So I don't want to be that person serving negativity, doubt, depression, fear, hatred, not loving my man, not loving my mate, not fucking, not having the urge to have to go take a goddamn maca root pill to get to the moment. And ain't nothing wrong with women. And it ain't nothing wrong with a strong woman, an empowered woman. Nothing wrong with that. I got a problem with the toxic woman who don't know she's toxic and don't know how to fix the toxic and don't want to fix it because this is the way of life. This is the way I was taught. This is the way I was brought up. That's no excuse. You raise a house of serial killers, they still serial killers. You're raised in a house full of toxic women, no matter how they fucking indoctrinated you, you're still a toxic woman. So the way you beat that, you go back and you pray for that ancestor, you break that ancestral curse, that toxic shit that they've been permeating inside their soul, that bitter tasting red icing on the cake that nobody eat. And you heal. This, and it is not an attack on women. This is me giving examples and telling you guys how to heal that energy. Because I see all the podcasts and the TikTok, women hurt men, women do this, women, yes, it happens. Men hurt women. Men do this. Yes, 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 it happened. But who in the hell is telling all of these on these toxic shows? Nobody, people. Nobody is telling these women how to stop being that way. You can point the finger at them all day long. Just like they can point the finger at me, a man, for doing what I do, or doing what I have done, or what my father did. My father came before me. But where is the real life spirituality in that? Saying, hey, this is the reason you're doing it. It's not your fault, but you did it and you're doing it. So you got to take blame, but it's not your fault. This is why you're doing it. And once you understand the why, goddamn people, you can fix it. Women, once you understand why you feel like you got a toxic energy, why you feel you got to hate your sisters, why you feel you got to hate the man you're married to, laying with, why you feel, when you understand why, then you can fix it, you can change it. It's up to you. Why, Baron? Why do I feel this way? Because you had a toxic fucking ancestor who always felt that way, who nobody gave that person any help, who nobody showed that person any love, that person that always had to defend for themselves. And now we're going to the point where that energy is in me. People, I may not be making sense. I may be getting off topic. May piss some people off. I may sound like a chauvinistic pig or a pick me male. I don't know. It's all this shit new to me. Since I discovered TikTok, this shit is new to me, baby. But it don't change the fact that all of this toxic energy inside of us resides from a toxic ancestor. All of this negativity inside of us resides from toxic ancestors. And the one thing that's hurting the black community is the simple fact that women was taught to fend for themselves, to protect themselves. But we are not in that time anymore. And we need to lay that ancestor to fucking rest. And we need to learn to love our brothers, man. Women, you got to learn to love us and take care of us, because we are on our ass. And yes, some men hold other men accountable. I damn sure hold my line brothers accountable. Yeah, man, don't do that. No, that shit ain't right. But I got some line brothers that'll fly to a whole nother country, fuck for a weekend, come back and hug their wife like they ain't did shit. I'm wow, nigga, you G. But I'm just telling you guys the truth. A lot of this shit women are experiencing and the emotions you guys are going through is due to a toxic ancestor energy. And you don't even call upon this toxic ancestor energy because you give this motherfucker leeway to run roughshod because of what? It's a protection. You feel it's a protection for you. You don't need nobody as long as you got that strong energy permeating through you. But where you digging this energy from? What wellspring are you getting it from? Are you coming from a place of love? Are you coming from a place of protection? Or are you coming from a place of fear? Hello now, hello now, hello now. Hello now. Hello. If all of our ancestors ride on an emotional spectrum, because when we having an emotional breakdown, that's when we want to call on our ancestors for money, love, life, liberty, all that stuff there. Why can't we admit that we got fear that we gonna get taken for granted? We got fear that we gonna get taken advantage of. We got fear that we're gonna lose. We got fear that we're gonna get hurt. And this is all in relationships to the opposite sex or your partner. So that ancestor that's always had that fear base in her heart, always felt the need to protect herself, always felt the need to do something like that. That bitch boils up to the top, and that's your mentality, that's your ideology, and that's how you live your life. And you can't form great connections, you can't get into great relationships, and then you come to a spiritual man and say, I need him to love me, I need her to love me, cast a love spell, do this, do that, do that. And then all the while That ancestor saying that shit ain't gonna work because I can make that person love you all day long. But at the end of the day, there's always a possibility that bitch may fuck you over. And I'm right here to tell you, to tap you on your shoulder. He put his phone face down, so he must be hiding something. He took his phone in the bathroom while he taking a shit, so he must be texting other bitches. You can't trust men. That's that little devil in the back of your head talking. That's that ancestor riding on that fear. It happened to men too. Wait, I talk about the men, and I put myself on blast because it is what it is. I'm transparent. I done been there, done that. Can't nothing be used against me. I'm telling you. And Tamiko, you are right. I'm going to break man code. I'm going to tell you exactly what was taught to me about women that I had to break. I had to break that shit because I wouldn't be able to form a connection with nobody. I ain't going to spill the beans now, but next week I got to get on it because I got to get rid of them toxic ancestors. I had to get rid of some ancestors and I talked to them. I 2 fucked up marriages. These women, and I'll tell you like this, these women didn't know each other. They didn't know each other. They didn't know my playbook. But I ended up in the same motherfucking position. So who fault is it? That was mine. Something I did wrong. Women, look at the fact these men don't have your playbook. They don't know each other. All these men in the world, the different people you're dating, fucking chilling, hanging, whatever, the different mates that you're dealing with, and the shit become toxic. They don't know you. They don't know each other. They don't know each other. But you always end up to the same thing. Can't trust them, can't love them, don't want to be around them, can't fuck them. That's your playbook. That's that shit you taking out of your play calls, which is landing you in that motherfucking zone. It's not them. It's you. It wasn't them women. It was me. I fucked up. I fucked up because of what my toxic ass ancestors said. You guys are fucking up because of what your ancestors are telling you in your mind, your subconscious, your fear-based system. Work both ways. But how we fix that? We know the cause now. We know why. How do we fix it? By getting that camera, looking in that goddamn mirror, and you turning that damn light off, and you looking in your eyes with the little bit of light you got, and you talking to that ancestor, and after your eyes clearing that blur, and you see the whole vision, you realize you talking to yourself. And you're correcting yourself. You're correcting your own brain. And it may take a good motherfucking cry. It may take you arguing at yourself. It may take you realizing, damn, I shouldn't have said that. Why did I say that snippet ass remark when the only thing he was doing is trying to protect me, save me the best way he know how? Why didn't I say sweeter words? Why didn't I give him a little bit more? Why didn't I go here and there? Why didn't I go all out? Why didn't I pay for the bill? Why did I get mad at him because he took out the trash but didn't do the dishes? You get to looking at yourself and you get to realizing, I'm wrong. I can do better. I can be better. I want to be better for my partner. And shit changes. We can put blame all day long. But the ancestor prayers is about changing things, people. If you're going to change the way your insides operate, then change it. If you're going to call on your ancestors, call on them. But be prepared for what comes up to the surface. Be prepared for what you see. I'd rather have a whole ancestor than a piece of a god any day. I don't know him or her or it or them or they. I know me. I know what I like. I know what I like to eat, what I like to feel on, what I like to screw on. I know that because I've seen people do it. I know what music I like. So if I'm seeing it from the past and I'm being able to live out an experience, I should be able to pray for my ancestors that they get the joy out of my life because they live vicarious through you, you know. Get the joy out of my life that you couldn't get. Keep me happy, smiling, safe, protected, loving. Keep that good man beside me. Keep that good woman beside me. Keep my partner safe and happy. Let me be the best mate I can be. Let me raise my children properly. We gotta hit these things and we gotta be honest with ourselves. They want to say it's a cultural thing, brainwashing, all that shit. Man, that's a cop out, bro. And I know I'm gonna get pissed off, and I know people gonna say fuck shit to me about it. That's a cop out. The way that Christian Bible fucked over our culture has nothing to do with our personal attitude towards our mates. That shit is an ancestral poison, an ancestral toxin inside of us that we don't want to face. Grandmama was good to some people, but she was sometimes bad to some fucking people. Let me stop talking because Meemaw may come up in this bitch and slap me, y'all. Meemaw got to pick and choose. My dear sweet Nana was a great one. You don't talk about her like that, but why the fuck she had enemies? Why the fuck her marriage didn't work out? Why her kids don't like her to this day? Why there's some men that swear they'll never talk to her again? You're understanding people. Toxic ancestors. And this is for the women. Next week gonna be for the men. So imagine. I can really speak about that. I'm just speaking on hearsay here. What I've seen. But next week gonna be for the men. Because this is what I've done. Well, this is what was directly reported to me. So y'all in for a real kicker there. For women, the reason some of you guys are so toxic is not because life made you this way. It's because that toxic ancestor energy is there. And none of you guys want to confront why you like this. Because it's bad taste to put the blame where it belongs. It's bad taste to sit up there and say, it's my fault. We wasn't protected. We wasn't loved. We wasn't cared for. All men are dogs. All men cheated. There's some really good men out there that wanted to be in your ancestors' lives. But because they were so jaded, bitter, and beat down by life or whatever circumstance they was at, it didn't work for them. And a lot of them went to their grave not knowing the love of a man, not knowing the love of a partner, not learning how to truly trust, not learning how to truly be. They went to their grave, and you don't think when you call on an ancestor, help me become a strong black woman, help me get my business started, help me grow, help me do this. Who you calling? Are you calling that entrepreneurial mindset? Are you listen to me good? Are women, are you putting it in perspective? Or are you just asking for any ancestor that's been down there to come up and help you? And that toxic bitch of an ancestor, she will rise. She will rise to the occasion, and she will put all this fear in your ass, and she will have you hating and afraid of every single glorious thing in your life. And you, although you will make it to the top, but you will make it there alone. And then if you rich and trying to start over with a relationship, guess what? Ain't too many men out there rich like this because we're too busy making sure that we keep a foundation. Now you're lonely, ain't no good men. Now you're going to different clubs, fucking different people. Now you calling young ass Tim over there to your house to trim you up and go home at night. Cause now I like being alone. I can trust me. People, not bashing women. And my platform is 89% women, they say. Not bashing you. I'm just telling you guys the right thing to look at, how to look at it. Telling you guys how to look at it. We as men, we can browbeat you all day. We can tell you this is how you did it. This is when you did it. This is what you did. But we don't sit up there and look for the true reason why you did it. And it takes a real man to sit up there and say, the reason she's doing this is because this is what she was taught. And it takes a real man to have enough patience to walk your ass through it, to say, just because you were taught to do it this way don't mean that you gotta do it this way. Go ahead and dig deep inside yourself and get that pain, that grievance, that hurt out. Tell your grandmama how much you appreciate them protecting you, but that's not the energy you need to carry with you now. And then you heal. And then you can love. And then you can respect. And then you could be with your mate. I'm talking crazy shit now. I'm talking crazy shit. Baron, you trying to set women back 50 fucking years. No, I'm trying to help you get the mate and the love, unconditional love that you want. I'm trying to help you guys understand that when God, spirit, universe, source brings something into your life, that you don't have to sit up there and tackle it like a goddamn linebacker. You don't have to scrutinize it. Because sometimes a good thing is just that, a real fucking good thing. All right, people. It's coming up on my little hour mark. I got some shit to do today. I go in that closet and I pray to be the best man I can be. I pray to take the toxic shit out of me. I pray to allow me to be understanding. It's not what all men do. A lot of men should. A lot of women should as well. Just a good old message to you people. Let me go and get this prayer off. And this is how I want you guys to pray in that mirror. So what I'm going to say is going to be the prayer that I would suggest you guys pray in the mirror, under candlelight, in the dark, looking in your eyes, talking to your ancestor, which is going to turn into you. So y'all pay attention, take notes, because I'm finna heal you. I'm finna heal you or give you the tools to heal yourself. You choose. Oh, heavenly source, Father God, Mother God, Spirit, whatever you like to be referred to, whatever you answer to. I ask that you grant me an audience with my Baron. Allow him to be the messenger from me to my ancestors and back and forth the same way. Allow him to be the barrier that stand between all of us in earshot of my voice. Stand between all of us from all our ancestors, allowing them to communicate without taking our life force. Let them take a little bit of energy, but not our life force. Let us be able to talk to them and them to understand us and us to understand them. Baron, I thank you so much. I love you. I thank you for being a God in my life. I thank you for giving me solace. And without you, I don't know where I would be. Without you coming into my life, strengthening me, encouraging me, and keeping me uplifted and protecting me from all hurt, harm, and danger, I thank you and I praise you and I love you, man. Oh, ancestors. I'm talking, y'all tap that ancestor on the shoulder who just have a toxic nature, and just the female today. We'll work on the brother next week. Oh, female ancestors, I know you have been hurt. I know you have been put down. You have been browbeat. You have been raped. You have been tortured. You have been murdered. You haven't been defended. You haven't had a sense of self in a long time. And I want to tell you, ancestor, I love you, I appreciate you, and I thank you because you played a pivotal role in my life. You played a pivotal role in the life of my mama, my auntie, those who came before us. But now I'm going to say all that anger, that energy, that fear that you had to protect us, it is no longer needed. What we need from you right now, what our ladies, our sisters, ourselves need for you right now is to boil up. And I need you to sit up there and tell them it is okay. It is okay to love now. It is okay to be free now. It is okay to cherish now. It is okay to form a strong black union. It is okay to do this. We are not in times of slavery anymore. We are not in times of war. So we don't need you to hate, to hurt, to harm, to covet your money, to covet your body, to covet your inspiration and your good words, your kind words to build somebody up. I understand that you went through it, and I understand that you had to do it, and I know why you did it. That's the point. And says, I know why you did it. I know why you had to do it. They was taking away your men in droves. They was selling them on the block, putting them in prison, killing them in the street. We still going through that right now. But right now we need to form a unity. Toxic ancestor female. Get that toxic energy out of you. Live through these women. These women have good lives, good social media account, good CEO in industry, good creativity. Learn to live and breathe and enjoy them. You live vicarious through us. Don't bring that toxic shit to these women, ruining their lives. It's over. It's over for that. Change your energy vibration so you can change them. There's some women that has never experienced pure love. There's women out there that never experienced the joy of a mate. There's women out there that never experienced being able to give their all to a man or to their partner, to their mate. Because that poison toxic energy inside is just keeping it there, keeping it lingering, keeping it hateful, keeping distrust, discord, separation, and isolation. I'm pleading with you as a man. Stop that shit. It's over. We love you. We care for you. We love our women. We want to be with them. We love our family. We love our culture. We willing to protect. But how the hell we gonna protect when y'all don't need our protection? When you bringing your toxic ass to the surface, causing these women not to care for us, causing these women not to need us, want us, be with us. Gonna need you to simmer that shit down. And I'm gonna need you to learn that we are here. You live through us. We don't live through you. People, hear me good. They live through us. We don't live through them. So we know the problem and we can fix it. Toxic ancestor, I love you. I thank you. You did what you had to do at the time you had to do it. But now it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to let these young women love somebody. It's time for you to move on and experience joy and love and prosperity and honesty and truth through the eyes of your descendants. It's there. We're there. If you want to come up, change your verbiage. Teach them how to love somebody. Teach them how to respect, how to encourage. Teach them. I ask that you take a little bit of my energy as a male, since I wasn't there around when you was going through what you was doing, and I couldn't protect you, and my daddy probably didn't protect you, my granddaddy probably didn't protect you, my greats didn't protect you. But I ask that you take a little bit of my energy and you allow me to protect you now. You allow me to put a shield, a bubble around you while you get your mind together and work on these females. Take some of my spiritual energy that you may be able to understand and feel the love and the joy and the protection that I have in the heart for my sisters, for my lady, for my wife, for my daughter. Knowing that I go to the grave for every last single one of them if it's in due cause. Feel that. Heal yourself. And then come back and heal this toxic energy you're laying on these sisters' feet at their table in their mind. So mote it be, so mote it be, so mote it be. People, this is a real prayer here. You're asking for your ancestors. You're asking for them. You don't know you don't know who you're gonna get. You don't know who's gonna boil up to the surface. You don't know what's coming. But God damn it, if you get that candle, you look in that mirror and you say a prayer similar to that, and you tell that ancestor for whatever situation you got going on that you don't need they motherfucking gripe, you don't need they insight, you don't need none of that shit. Guess what? It won't come to you. You can love your husband, your mate. You can love your children. You can understand how it is to exist in a world, in a man's world, and you can understand how to play that man like it ain't nobody business. A slight little compliment, a rub on the arm, and a thank you, and you right. That does it all. Did I just give you the keys to the goddamn kingdom? People, it's real out here. It's real out here. All these woke people, all this shit, all these men complaining, all these women complaining, y'all complaining about the same goddamn thing, a toxic influence. that caused you to be this way. And now that you know why you're this way, let's fix it, people. Let's fix it on a spiritual level. Let's fix it. You made to be loved. You made to have a true mate. You made to have somebody that smile when they see you, jumping your arms, damn near knocking you to the ground when you come home. Have your plate of food cooked. And then, damn it, if you can't cook, goddamn, at least have some on the stove. Have some in a bag boiling. They got 15-minute boil in a bag of rice. Put that bitch out there and some butter on that bitch. And some little salt shaker on the side. Thank you. You tried. Thank you. But we finna call Italian tonight. We're gonna go down and get some Roscoe's chicken and waffles. You tried, but thank you. Trust us. Because I can tell you this, women. Men, it's in our nature to want our woman. It's in our nature to want to cherish our lady. Whether that in the form of our mama, our sister, our daughter, our mates. It's in our nature to want to be up under you all, to cuddle you all, to caress you all, to protect you all, to be prized by you all. It's not in your nature to sit up there and demonize every man that comes your way. It's not in your nature, because y'all nature ought to care for us, to nurture us, to cuddle us, to feel us, to make us whole, to lick our wounds, to protect our neck when the bitch is trying to cut our heads off, to give us insight, to put us on the path of the straight and narrow, to help us when we fuck up. Keep in mind, men got slow energy, women got fast energy. It takes us 7 more clicks to catch up to what you guys already know. I'm real. I believe in a matriarchal society. The woman is the head. Everybody say, oh, the woman the neck, the man the head. No. Men fuck up. We make rash decisions. We deal with ego more than women. So why can't the woman be the head? We are the power. We back them. They do what we say. What I tell you when I teach? Emotional direction. That's women. Women direct our emotion. Men are the emotional spectrum. We have to work our way up to understanding what a woman says. And if a woman say kick his ass, we gonna kick his ass. If you say, I need you to protect me, not blast me for not protecting Megan Thee Stallion, not blast me for not protecting Jada Pinkett, not blast me for not, I need you to protect me. This person insulted me, this person hurt me, and I'm in a bad way. My feelings are hurt. Baby, what you gonna do about it? You don't think I'm gonna hike up my pants, put on my tennis shoes, and go over there, bitch, what you said about my woman? And I'm gonna tell you one other thing. My daddy told me a man could never call my woman a lie in front of me. I don't give a fuck if she is lying. You lying. Bitch, who the fuck you calling a lie? This is how men protect women. You put that shit in perspective. You put it in play. But a woman has to be deserving of that protection. She got to have her shit together. And not with this toxic ancestor energy. If you're not praying to get that shit out your soul, out your system, don't beg that man to go out there and put his life on the line for you. That's real nigga shit, man. I'm not dying for nobody who don't need it, who don't honor and cherish me, who ain't working on themselves, who ain't giving it a good old Harvard and Yale try to be the right thing for me, let alone for their children, for themselves. I'm unpopular with this one, I guess, but thank you. Thank you all for listening. All right, everybody, I'm getting off this thing. Hey, last night, if you guys received the email, that was my first email blast. I'm going to try to send one every week featuring a product. I'm learning how to do business. Thank you. I know. Told you we slow. Men gonna get it. I'm gonna get it at least eventually, but I'm learning. So thank you. So y'all got an email reply. Thank you. Purchase the products. All your products, I'm mailing them out today. Yeah, I got about 5 boxes to go to the post office today. And everybody, I thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for listening. I know you guys don't have to listen to this because this is just my opinion. And I know you don't have to listen. Sometimes y'all don't care, but y'all just still support me. But I thank you guys anyway. But if I guarantee, if you keep listening, if you keep getting to understand it, I guarantee, man, nobody will be able to fuck with you. You'll be able to walk in a den full of snakes and not one of them will think about biting you because your reatsu, your spiritual pressure will be so high. A bitch will be like, man, if I bite this motherfucker, my teeth may fade. Will nobody be able to do any magical spell work against you because the spirit's gonna say, this nigga is on point. This chick is on par. These guys are on point. They know some shit. So they'll back off. Come on, people. We teaching you how to be a complete person. Again, I'd rather have a whole ancestor than a piece of a God any day. Yeah, I'm blaspheming the Christ and all them shits, but you gotta understand what it is. Your ancestor experienced that shit. That shit permeates in your soul. What you learn, what you understand, what you take into your mindset and permeate through your soul, your offspring is gonna feel it. They're gonna be calling you back. Do you want to be that toxic ancestor, that bitch moment, that no good motherfucker that just hated everything, that couldn't get it together, that failed at everything, that just didn't want to do shit? Now you want to be that ancestor that they gotta go look in the mirror and pray to, or you want to get all that shit together and heal everybody from the past, so when that next generation come that's supposed to be better than us, that they could just skate on ice and do what they gotta do? I'm telling you, people, it's a message in this. It's a message in all this. Y'all gonna get it. All right, everybody. I'm getting off this thing. Y'all know every Monday, Tuesday, every Monday, Wednesday, Friday premiere. Got a good one coming up. The readings are open again. I've been getting booking. Thank you guys for booking. The schedule is packed. Hey, and I want you guys to know, if you guys have booked a reading for like May, June, July, you know you can go back in there and you can change the date to an earlier date yourselves. So you got the confirmation, change it to an earlier date that fits you. It don't have to be way out there. You guys can do that changing yourself because everything is open now, okay? All right, everybody. I'm the Baron telling you guys to trust the you in the universe because at the end of the day, that's all you got. Please like, share, and subscribe. I thank you all. Soul Tribe, I love you all.